Most people think artificial intelligence started when ChatGPT appeared and everyone suddenly became a prompt engineer after writing 3 questions. But the dream of artificial minds is much older than computers, coding, or Silicon Valley. Humans have been imagining artificial beings, thinking machines, and human-made intelligence for thousands of years. But here's the real question: why did humans start dreaming about artificial minds long before they had the technology to build them? The answer is simple: humans have always wanted to create life, copy intelligence, and build helpers that could serve, protect, work, or obey. Long before scientists built computers, storytellers imagined statues that could move, machines that could speak, and artificial servants that could follow commands. AI did not begin as software. It began as imagination. In ancient myths, people often told stories about artificial beings made by gods, craftsmen, or magicians. These beings were not AI in the modern technical sense, but they showed the same basic idea: can humans or higher powers create something that behaves like a living mind? That question has been with us for a very long time. One famous example comes from Greek mythology: Talos, a giant bronze figure said to protect the island of Crete. Talos was not a robot built with circuits, but the idea feels strangely modern. A powerful artificial guardian, created to patrol, detect threats, and defend a place. Today, we might call that a security robot or autonomous defense system. Ancient people called it myth. Another powerful example is the story of Pygmalion, a sculptor who created a statue so beautiful that he fell in love with it. In the myth, the statue comes to life. Again, this is not machine learning, but the emotional idea is familiar: humans create something artificial, then start treating it as real. Today, people talk to AI assistants, form attachments to chatbots, and sometimes forget that the system is not actually human. Think about that carefully. Thousands of years ago, people were already asking questions we still ask today. If we create something that talks like us, moves like us, or responds like us, where's the line between imitation and life? Is intelligence only about the inside of the mind, or is it also about behavior that looks intelligent from the outside? These ancient dreams also appeared in different cultures. People imagined mechanical birds, automatic statues, artificial servants, and magical objects that could move by themselves. The details changed, but the core desire stayed the same: humans wanted to build something that could act without direct human control. A simple modern comparison is a smart assistant. When you ask an AI to write an email, summarize a document, or create a plan, it feels like you are commanding a thinking helper. Ancient people imagined similar helpers through myth and magic. The difference is that today, the magic has been replaced by data, algorithms, chips, and engineering. A small case study is the idea of the artificial servant. In old stories, the dream was often a servant that never got tired, never complained, and followed instructions perfectly. That same dream appears today in automation, robots, chatbots, and AI agents. Businesses want AI to answer customers, organize work, write reports, analyze data, and reduce repetitive labor. The ancient fantasy has become a business strategy. But there is also a warning hidden in these old stories. Artificial beings often escape control, misunderstand commands, or create unexpected problems. That fear is still alive today. We ask, what if AI follows instructions too literally? What if it becomes too powerful? What if humans create something they do not fully understand? The technology is modern, but the anxiety is ancient. This is why the history of AI should not start only with computers. Computers made AI technically possible, but the dream came first. Before engineers built models, humans built myths. Before algorithms predicted words, storytellers imagined artificial minds. Before ChatGPT answered questions, ancient people were already wondering whether intelligence could be created. So, in one simple line, the ancient dream of artificial minds was humanity's early imagination of creating beings that could move, respond, serve, protect, or behave intelligently. It was not AI yet, but it was the first version of the question that still drives AI today: can intelligence be made? Welcome back to the AI Studio, where we make artificial intelligence simple, visual, and slightly less painful. But if ancient people only imagined artificial minds, who was the first modern thinker to seriously ask whether machines could actually think?